Looking back at what happened in March, today we're having a discussion with PSG stockbroker Wally Greenan. So Wally, what were the main drivers behind the volatility in the global stock market in March?
Annika, yes, thank you. All of the volatility that we've experienced in March stemmed from the US. And there was a couple of things that drove the volatility. We are still seeing a lot of tariff talk. What will tariffs happen? Won't it happen? What will the impact on economies be? And then secondly, we are seeing a move out of US big tech to Asian counterparts and European markets as well. So it's a bit of a shift of money out of the US to other markets. And then we're also seeing on the geopolitical side a bit more positivity. We're seeing a lot of negotiations surrounding a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, and that's very positive for markets. But the volatility will remain for a certain part of time now.
Despite the global uncertainty, why did South Africa's stock market remain so resilient?
We benefited from higher commodity prices. We've seen a big rally in gold prices and also other commodity prices like copper and like platinum, and that benefited our market tremendously. Our market, if you look at the constituents within the market, it's mostly driven by commodities. It makes up a big part of our market, so that helped our stock market. And then also the shift, like I said previously, from US tech to China tech. We benefited from our exposure in Naspers, which has exposure to Tencent, so that was very positive. And then furthermore, we are seeing stable interest rates in South Africa, and that's also very positive for our market. And then coupled with our very low and attractive valuations, benefited us during the month of March.
Wally, what is your opinion on the 0.5% VAT increase?
Optically, it's negative, but from a financial point of view, a 0.5% increase in VAT won't have that bigger effect on most households. If you look at what the government said, is the exempted basket increased. So a lot of the food stuff that people buy on a daily basis will be exempted from the 0.5% increase. So if you look at, as an example, if you spend 5,000 Rand a month on food that's outside of the exempted basket, that will mean that you will pay an additional 25 Rand a month. So financially, it won't have that a bigger impact, but optically, it's negative.
Lastly, looking ahead to April, what is the key factors that investors will closely watch in South Africa?
The Trump tariff impact will still dominate markets. We will have a couple of announcements early in April from Trump, and that will cause volatility as people start or try to figure out what the long-term impacts will be. Then on the South African side, also early April, we will have the formalization of the proposed budget. The voting will take place on that. And depending on how that goes, that will also lead to a bit of volatility. Commodity prices, if it continues on its strong path, that will be positive for the market. But if there's any pullback, that will also increase volatility again in our market. And then on the positive side, once again, if we can see the Russian-Ukraine conflict or a ceasefire coming to a head, that will be very positive for world markets.
Thank you for this insightful conversation. See you next time.